Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us for another episode of our Welcome Home podcast. Today, I really am I'm happy. We had another idea planned today, but we got blessed by a friend, family, client, current client, past client, Danny Martinez. He's here. He's in town. He's actually coming to check out a property that Alex sold him, and so we said, hey, why not come in and talk to us about what we do and how you feel about what we do and any feedback you want to give us, and then we'll get into that retired life.
All the way from New York.
All the way from New York, right?
Yeah.
So Danny, welcome, man. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you guys for having us.
Yeah, thank you for coming out. So Danny, tell us a little bit about first and foremost, I guess what brings you back to Florida from New York?
It's been a dream, like 25 years, right? We go more or less going back and forth. But then I recently retired, so now I'm able to actually complete our dream and come move the family over to Orlando.
I love it, man.
We've been working on that for years.
Congrats, bro.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Thank you for choosing us and for choosing to work with us again. And Alex, I know we've done deals in the past, but I don't take anything for granted, bro. I really know that if we do good work, we hope to get those clients back. And I don't take it for granted that we have a history of friendship and other than that. But how's it been working with Alex, bro? And you could blast him too, bro. If you need to blast him, you can blast him.
It's actually it's scary how much he's learned from you, like the image, the integrity, the responsibility, and how deep he cares about his clients, just like he portrayed, followed your footsteps. It's hard in this generation to actually the kids follow in their parents' footsteps, or to build that structure from your house to work. And he's followed your footsteps. I'm actually very proud.
Good, man.
Very proud.
Can I interject? It's been an honor working with Danny because this guy put me onto a savings account. He put me onto a home security, and then he puts me onto food every time he gets here. So
Yeah, bro, I was gonna ask you that. You guys were just talking about like lunch, and how is it that Danny comes to Florida and tells us the local like Latino spots to go to?
listen, I'm just a man. But this guy, he always plugs me up. So
I like it, man. Yo, Danny, I appreciate the compliments, man. And it's been as parents, right? You're a father as well. As parents, we always want our kids to do better than we do, and so I appreciate hearing those words from you, and it's just good to hear. Let me ask you a question. Is there something, and be honest, please, is there something that we can do better? Not that we did maybe necessarily bad, but is there something that we can do better, like to take our service to the next level?
That's hard to say, because every time I've called you, called Alex Jr. and text, you guys are always there. I mean, from picking up to if I need to pick up at an airport, any type of questions, listen, I can't make it, I need you guys to do this. There's never a no hesitation. There's no red tape, like ever. So it's hard to say that. But then again, our relationship does go along, over 20 years.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say that, but you guys have always been solid. And I repeat again, is integrity, respect, and responsibilities. And you guys cover all the bases. You don't BS your clients around. You're there for your clients. And I believe that the way you guys work right now is you treat your clients, not from what I've seen from the outskirts, you treat all your clients as if they were your family. Yeah. And you try to help them as much as they can during not difficult times. And dealing with people is not easy. From past experience, from my past job. But you guys actually care about what you guys are doing. And you want to make sure that every transition is smooth.
Yeah.
And it's hard to find people that actually understand the stress of moving. If it's from another state to this state, even locally, packing up and moving a family is not a easy step. And you guys tried as much as you can to make everything as smooth as possible.
Appreciate that, man. And that's so, it's very true. We take pride. Alex knows. Like I've told him, and we've always preached to our team. Build relationships. It's not about the check. It's not about that one transaction. It's about relationships. And yeah, we have a family that goes way back, and we go way back. And so, but again, we don't take that for granted. So appreciate that. Alex, what questions you got for Danny other than where to eat lunch tomorrow?
no, honestly,
I got you on that one too.
I'm definitely looking forward to it. What's your first move as soon as you get here? As soon as you get to Florida, you buying a car, you signing up for Disney annual passes? Like, what are you doing as soon as you get here?
I'm gonna say a prayer in front of the door.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah,
Wow.
because it's been
Good answer.
20 years of hard work, dedication, and bringing my family from New York to Florida is a change, and it's gonna be difficult for everybody. I just make sure God blesses the house and takes care of us.
Amen.
Amen. We'll be there for that too. I thought he was gonna give us the whole when
The Florida thing.
yeah, when you win the Super Bowl, I'm going to Disney World. But he didn't do that. But that's good. So cool, man. Again, I appreciate everything. What do you look forward to most moving from New York, right? So we get a lot of people that move from New York. And so I have two questions for you. What do you look forward to most? Is it just relaxing, just building maybe some investment portfolio? That's number one, the first question. So what do you look forward to moving here? And what would you recommend another fellow New York, New Jersey, like Northeast person that's moving to Florida for them to do?
So I'll start with question number 2 first. Do your homework. I mean, when we decided a long time ago we were moving here, but to find the right, we call it borough, or we want Claremont instead of Windermere or Winter Garden. Find the right where you want to move. So we went from we were everywhere, but we decided on Claremont, and for the last 2 years, me and Alex, every 2 months, 3 months, I was here, just going different communities, new development, old development, and then we decided to go for a new community, a new build, and just do your homework first. Come here during the day, during the night, traffic, when the kids get out of school, see what this before you make a decision. Not just jump into the first thing you see, because then you don't know traffic when kids get out of school in the morning, traffic, how things are. Do your homework, travel, go back and forth, and before you make that that big investment. Part one will be slow down the pace. Coming to Orlando is just slow down the pace. Everything in New York is rush, 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 go, rush, rush, rush. Everything's fast. You want to slow down the pace, and also here I think I will find better opportunities for investment properties as well.
Yep.
And expand in that aspect, and leave future wealth for the kids.
Excellent. That's great answers. Both are great answers. So I appreciate that feedback, and I hope the people that are watching that are listening to us up there, or wherever they're listening to us first, they take that advice and, do your homework, because that's really important. We as agents, we want to make sure that we give you as much information as we can so that you can make educated decisions. And so sometimes it's hard because, we're not you, right? We don't know what's important to you all the time. We know what you share with us. So that's great pieces of advice. Alex, what else you got?
No, I think that's, in summary, I've met most people who come up from that area, and they all say the similar thing. They're coming here to slow down a little bit, and once they get here, they love it. Anyone who else is interested in that, right now, new construction, I go back to that a lot. They're throwing money at buyers right now to come down here.
Yeah, definitely.
Most of my clients, to be honest, are out of state or out of the country.
Mm-hmm.
So, Danny being one of them, I think it's a great opportunity for anyone.
Yeah, good. Great.
So, just to answer Gene, was that I did all my homework. We have a friend of mine that's Alex's client now.
Mm-hmm.
So I did all my homework, prepped everything else, and because he knows how I am, the integrity I have and the responsibilities and the way I am, he brought him down, and all of a sudden he went to see the community we were at. I think by the time he got to the airport, he already
that's actually a crazy story, because he was like, Alex, I called him. He said, Alex, I'm not looking to make a move. It's probably gonna be a year from now, but I'm just wanting to get a feel of the area. And then I was like, yeah, cool, no problem. We come see the properties. Everything was good. They loved it. And then literally the day that he's going home, just like Danny said, he calls me at the airport. I hear everything in the background. He's like, Alex, I'm gonna do it. I was like, what? Let's do it. And we jumped right in.
Yeah. Excellent. And it's that new construction, right? Like
Exactly.
you just said, it's like, listen, what do we tell everybody? Don't worry about the interest rates right now, right? Mm-hmm. New construction is offering buy down rates, lower rates, money to help you with your closing costs. Mm-hmm. So if the rates do go down later, you can refinance later. But new construction right now is the move, and
Yep.
Alex is doing great at that.
Yeah.
A lot of them too are buying down the rates. I know that's probably the only thing that people are kind of scared of right now. I know on the buyer side, you're getting a lot of concessions, even if it's not new construction, like resales. You're getting a lot of concessions. For example, I just closed one. I got them like 13 grand off list price. I got them 12 grand in closing cost incentives, and they got another lender credit, which totaled them almost to $30,000 in a resale. We're not talking new construction. So there's so much opportunity pretty much anywhere in Orlando. That's like North Orlando. Danny's in West Orlando. There's things happening in East Orlando and just really across the board.
Yeah. Central Florida as a whole is growing like crazy, and so you're coming in at a good time because there's still so much growth to happen in the area. So let me ask you one last question before we wrap up this episode here. But you touched a little bit on possible like investments in the future. What do you envision yourself building or investing into to start building that nest egg of a portfolio?
Maybe not too sure how it's working. The condos, maybe single family houses where Airbnb is possible.
Okay.
Or maybe just rental properties. But I want to settle down here first with the fam. I have an investment property in New York as well. So then when that's settled, and then I'm settled, then I'm ready to move forward. Obviously we're going to sit down, set up a portfolio, set up a plan as a team, and we'll find something.
Absolutely.
Something to start off where, help out for the future, and for the kids' future.
Absolutely. And so, I'm sure Alex, you've been talking to Alex a lot, and we got a couple of things that we're working that we're going to put you guys onto as well, and hopefully we can start building some things together. And, if you guys are interested in hearing more about some investment opportunities that we have cooking up, reach out to me, reach out to Alex, reach out to Danny. If you know Danny, you're watching this, Danny, go through Danny and he'll set you up with the right, phone numbers. But it's a good opportunity now to really sit back for you, now that you're, like you just said, settling down, really start mapping out what you want to do for the next 5 years and grow, man. You're young, bro. You still got a whole bunch of things to do. You're getting rid of a lot of that stress and headache, and now you just, come back and...
You got a whole head of hair.
Yeah, well, more than I could say. But anyway, guys, listen. Danny, I really appreciate you being here. Your family, you're welcome here anytime. But anytime that me, my team, or any of us are not doing something right, you call us out as well.
Definitely, you know that.
Yeah. And that's it, man. I appreciate your time. I appreciate much love to the family, and thanks for the support over all the years, bro. For real.
One last thing, Drake or Kendrick?
Oh wow. What do you say?
What do we got?
Well, in my house, we're going with Drake.
Okay.
I say Drake.
Okay. Yeah. There you go. There you have it.
Team Rem Jam, we're going Drake.
We're gonna get some heat for that. I'm not gonna lie, but
it's all right. That's what it's about, right? It's always good to have a little controversy,
That's
right? Throw some controversy in here. All right, guys. Appreciate you watching. Reach out if you need to. 321-443-3483 or swipe up.
321-443-0165.
We're here for you. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Pleasure.